Everybody asks me about this thing. So, what's this all about? Is that a wood fan? This is the most common question that pops into people's head when I pop the deck lid of my handmade Porsche Special. Well, wood works for a lot of reasons. Wood is incredibly light. On a rotational component, the advantage of the weight savings is multiplied. And wood is also much cheaper and easier to machine than metal. For our wooden fan blade, we use Baltic birch, an extremely strong, lightweight, and dimensionally stable wood. It's so good, in fact, that for many years this was the main material used to make airplane propellers. We balanced and tested our fan blade at 10,000 RPM with no signs of strain or failure. The standard Porsche 356 pushrod and Carrera engines like these have vertical centrifugal fans, which blow air over the engine to keep it cool. One big problem with that type of fan on a sleek, low sports car is that it's too tall, and in the case of my Spectre, it interferes severely with the body lines. So my solution was to turn the vertical axis of the fan 90 degrees, making it horizontal and significantly lower. The air is pushed more directly downward by means of an axial fan blade. Axial means the air blows parallel to the axis, as opposed to radially around the axis, like on a squirrel fan. This is also more efficient. People ask me if I came up with this design or if old Porsches have fans like this. Well, an interesting fact is that Dr. Porsche himself actually penciled a horizontal fan like this for the very first Porsche car. They scrapped that idea and it didn't appear again until 1960 with Porsche's very first Formula One cars, the 718/2 and the 787. The horizontal fan worked so well on these race cars. They continued to use it through the 60s and 70s on some of the most legendary Porsches ever made. Of course, you can't just go to the parts store and ask for a Formula One Porsche fan, so we designed and developed our own unique version with our own fan blade design, a specially machined bevel gearbox, and fittings to oil it with filtered engine oil. Modifying the fan like this also requires redesigning the oil cooling system, throttle linkage, oil filter and breather, generator, and pulleys. Information is scarce and the parts just don't exist. For that reason, it was a challenging engineering project, and the reason you probably won't see another 356 engine like it anywhere. With that, I ask you, is that wood in your engine bay, or are you just happy to see me?